Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda
ஹர ஹர சிவ சிவனே
Om Nithyananda.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
பற்றும் எவருக்கும் பாதை காட்டுவாய் சிவனே, நிம்மதி வாழ்வில் நித்தமும் தந்திட கைலை கொண்ட சிவனே, சித்தர் பூமியை பக்தர் நெஞ்சினை சிவமயமாக்கும் நித்யானந்தனே, கலியுகத்திலே மாயையாவையும் நீக்கிய அருளும் நித்யானந்தனே. சிவனே கனலே சிவனே மணலே சிவனே காற்றே சிவனே கடலே சிவனே அருளே சிவனே பொருளே சிவனே அருளே சிவனே
The Maha Shivarathri Brahmotsavam, let us offer our devotion. Nithyanandam. Today, with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, we are starting the 12th day celebrations of the Maha Shivarathri Brahmotsavam. The deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, are gracing now in Sarvalankara, the grandest decoration in the Utsav Mandapam in Kailasa's temples around the world. Let us now offer puja to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, as puja is an activity done by the brain to mirror the neurological activity of the higher vertical time zones. On this 12th day of the Maha Shivarathri Brahmotsavam, let us offer our devotion and love to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om श्रीरामपूजितपदाम्बुजचापपाणे श्रीचक्रराजकृतवासकृपाम्बुराशे श्रीसेतुमूलचरणप्रवणान्तरङ्ग श्रीरामनाथलघुतारयजन्मवार्धिम् सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदने क्षणं सकलदेवतारूपिणम् स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिमानपूर्वं गुरुम् अथ धूपः ॐ दशाङ्गं गुग्गुलोपेतं सुगन्धं च सुमनोहरम् आघ्रेय सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति पर्वतवर्धिन्यम्बिका समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवरामनाथ स्वामिने नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। अथ दीपः ॐ साज्यं त्रिवर्तिसंयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम् श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति पर्वतवर्धिन्यम्बिका समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवरामनाथ स्वामिने नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति पर्वतवर्धिन्यम्बिका समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवरामनाथ स्वामिने नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्येष्ट्यायजते इमां जनतागुं सङ्गृह्णानीति। द्वादशारत्नीरशना भवति। द्वादशमासा संवत्सरः। संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति। ऊर्ध्वै मुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे। चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति। चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं हारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति पर्वतवर्धिन् परमशिव रामनाथ स्वामिने नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। रक्षान् धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तंभस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलं कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम्। परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम्। हरिः ॐ तत्सत्। सर्वं भगवत् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्।
as the ultimate manifestation of Param, Paramburu, Paramashiva, Paramburu. I bless you all with Paramatvaita. Paramatvaita Praptirastu. Sarva Mangala Praptirastu. Sarva Aishwarya Praptirastu. Sarva Ananda Praptirastu. An entanglement link with the Jiva. Through that link, Jiva's contraction, agitation, agitated perception towards self, towards Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat dissolve. The agitated reaction and response of towards Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, when it dissolves, the quantum entanglement becomes quantum enlightenment. Quantum entanglement is initiation. Quantum enlightenment is the result of initiation. This is exactly how initiation works. Bhagavan Sri Krishna beautifully tells in Gita, Tesham evanagam partham aham ajnanam tamaha nasayami atmabhavasto jnanadipena vasvata. Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy the dark ignorance born of misconception with the shining lamp of knowledge. Listen. Guru Gita beautifully describes Hetave Jagatam Eva Samsararnava Chetave Prabhave Sarva Vidyanam Sambhave Gurave Namah. Salutations to the Guru, who is Shiva, the first cause of the universe, the bridge to cross the ocean of worldliness, the source of all knowledge. Trailokya Sputavaktaro Devatyasurapanakaha Guruvaktra Stita Vidya Gurubhaktyadulabhyade. Neither Devas nor Asuras nor Nagas of all three worlds can instruct clearly. The knowledge abiding on the lips of the Guru can be acquired only by devotion to him. The feeling connection, that entanglement. Think of it like tuning a radio. Your mind is receiver, but it is jammed with static desires, fears, past traumas, future anxieties, endless distraction. The endless chatter of thought. The Guru is pure signal, broadcasting at a frequency, the frequency of Satchit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. When you sit in the presence of Guru, entangled. Does not need to be physical presence. Those who are feeling connection, distance doesn't matter. Just feeling connection, entanglement. The wormhole is established. It is not necessary. You have to be in physical presence. The feeling connection. When you sit with the Guru with this feeling connection, your receiver begins to synchronize with that signal. Physicists call this coherence. When two oscillating systems lock into the same rhythm, spiritually it is called initiation, satsang, company of truth, darshan, vision of the divine, shaktipat, descent of power, shaktinipada, flowing of power. This great alchemy process, this great spiritual alchemy process, the quantum entanglement manifests. Guru Gita says, Dhyanamoolam Gurur Murti, Pujamoolam Guru Padam, Mantramoolam Gurur Vakyam, Mokshamoolam Guru Kripa. The root, fundamental principle of meditation, source of meditation, source code of meditation. Here the word Dhyana Moolam, you should understand as source code. That's the exact meaning. Source code of meditation is Guru's form. The source code of worship is the Guru's feet. The source code of the mantra is Guru's words. The source code of liberation is Guru's grace. Grace is not arbitrary. Arbitrary. Grace is not arbitrary. It is physics. It's a natural response of the field when a localized disturbance aligns with the fundamental frequency. You are the localized disturbance, agitated response. When you align to the fundamental frequency Paramashiva, the grace is natural response. Anugraha is natural response. Neither Guru nor Shiva tests you, they only mirror you. Neither Shiva nor Guru tests you, they only show mirror. Now we come to the heart of what I wanted to reveal. The Shivalinga, the time, the Lingodbhava Kala is right now here. Right now, the Lingodbhava Kala is happening. Listen. The Lingodbhava Kala is right now. Globally, right now is the Lingodbhava Kala. The time Paramashiva manifested as a Linga Murti, Linga, Arunachala. Graha Swarupi. They do Panchakritya and more, but manifest specially for Anugraha. That is why Arunachaleshwara is always called, addressed as Arunachaleshwara Karunamurti. Arunachaleshwara.
சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும் விடாத வினை தொடாது விடும் பற்றாய் நினைந்து பற்றும் எவருக்கும் பாதை காட்டுவாய் சிவனே நிம்மதி வாழ்வில் நித்தமும் தந்திட கைலை கொண்ட சிவனே சித்தர் பூமியை பக்தர் நெஞ்சினை சிவமயமாக்கும் நித்யானந்தனே கலியுகத்திலே மாயையாவையும் நீக்கிய அருளும் நித்யானந்தனே சிவாய நம உபாயம் தரும்
Param Sarvavyapi Cha Tat Brahmalingakyam Avidiyate. That which is without beginning, middle, or end, which is partless, attributeless, and supreme, which pervades all that Brahman, is called Linga. The word Linga comes from the root li or ling. It means to merge, to dissolve. Everything is dissolved in Linga. The Linga is the form of the formless, the symbol of that which has no symbol. It's a point where the infinite compresses itself into the finite, the portal where transcendent meets the immanent, the portal where the formless meets the form, timeless meets the time, spaceless meets the space, nameless meets the name, avyakta meets vyakta, unmanifest meets the manifest. Paramashiva meets jivas. the Google experiment, the wormhole was a structure that allowed information to travel between two entangled black holes between two regions of space-time that are normally disconnected. The Shivalinga functions in exactly this way, but in the dimension of consciousness. The base, Brahmabhaga represents the unmanifest, formless potential, what we have been calling the 0 point field, the avyakta, the akasha. This is the interior of the wormhole, the throat of the singularity, the shaft. Vishnubhaga represents the sustaining, organizing intelligence, the laws of nature, the cosmic dharma, the quantum fields in their ordered dance, the crown, Sadashiva, Shivabhaga, Rudrabhaga represents pure consciousness, the witness, Sakshi to the Sakshi. Observer observed into the observer. The exit point of the wormhole into realm of the pure superconscious. When you worship the linga, when you offer water, flowers, milk, or simply your focused attention, you are not praying to a stone or the deity. You are tuning your consciousness to a specific cosmic frequency, establishing a coherent link between your local consciousness, Jiva, to the universal consciousness, Paramashiva. Understand, anyone who is focusing their attention on linga anywhere in this universe right now is tuning in. Especially on this planet Earth, as Paramashiva is manifesting as this being on the planet Earth and facilitating this great Shaktipada, Anugraha. So every being in the universe is here connecting and enjoying, celebrating the Anugraha of Paramashiva. Here is the deepest secret. Listen. Royal secret. The linga is not just out there in the temple. The linga is encoded in your own sukshma sarira. Your spine is the shaft. Your pelvic floor is the base. Your crown is the sahasrara. The sushumna nadi is the wormhole. When the kundalini shakti, dormant cosmic energy rises through it, you experience the collapse of duality. Subject and object merge. Time and eternity interpenetrate, and you know yourself as Paramash. Modern physics has discovered that the quantum vacuum, what looks like empty space, is actually seething with virtual particles popping in and out of existence, a sea of infinite potential energy. Similarly, the darkness of deep meditation, the darkness of the night, the darkness of Nirvikalpa Samadhi is the womb of all manifestation. During this time, right now, you are all blessed with the quantum entanglement and quantum enlightenment manifesting. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. If the brain is just a biological computer made of neurons and neurotransmitters, where does consciousness come from? Materialist science has no answer. It tries to avoid the question by saying consciousness is an emergent property of complex computation, like a wetness emerges from H2O molecules. But this is not complete. Wetness is a sensation experienced by consciousness. It does not explain the consciousness itself. How can you get consciousness from matter that does not have any consciousness? How can more come from less? You cannot explain how matter can know itself. If it is matter, it should not be conscious. It is defined as non-conscious. How can you get consciousness out of something that does not have it? The same for free will. How can you get free will from the world that is supposed to be deterministic? This is the reductio ad absurdum of materialism. If you start with unconscious matter and deterministic laws, you can never, ever, ever arrive at the consciousness, a freely willing being, independent intelligence. You can simulate the behavior of such a being, but you can't create the experience of being. Consciousness must be foundational. Consciousness and free will must be foundational. You can't build them from non-conscious parts. They have to be baked into the fabric of reality from the start. We have to start with the whole. If you start from the whole, you have to explain why the parts come out of the whole. This is complete reversal from the way science becomes scientism. As mentioned by Fagin, a belief system, a dogma. Listen. Listen to what Kedopanishad says. Yena hurno, yena hurmano madam. Listen to what Kenopanishad says. yan manasana manute yenahurmanomatam tateva brahmatvam vitti netam yatitamupasade. Yan manasana manute yenahurmanomatam tadeva brahmatvam vitti netam yatitamupasade. That which is not taught by the mind, that which is not taught by the mind or taught by the mind, but by which they say the mind thinks, know that alone to be Brahman, not this which people here worship. The mind is an instrument of consciousness, not its sources, not its source. Consciousness is the light that illuminates the mind. The space in which thoughts arise and dissolve. You can't find consciousness in the brain because the brain is an object appearing in consciousness. The body is classical information. The mind is quantum information. The spirit is the meaning of the quantum information. The spirit is the meaning of quantum information, the conscious field, and one itself, when it creates, when it knows itself in these three ways. One itself, when it creates, when it knows itself in these three ways. Body, mind, and spirit, even though verbally, due to three words used, looks separated, ultimately can't be separated. Body is classical information, classical knowledge. Mind is the quantum information, quantum knowledge. The spirit, consciousness, is the meaning of the quantum information, purpose of the quantum information. When the purpose is forgotten, body and mind combo becomes like an orphan, goes behind the principles from which body is evolved. Understand the three shariras Vedanta describes: Stula, Sukshma, Karana. Stula Sarira, grass body, classical information, the physical organism. Sukshma Sarira, subtle body, quantum information, the mind energy complex. Karana Sarira, causal body, meaning the seed bed of samskaras, vasanas, the interface with Brahman. Liberation, moksha, is not about destroying these bodies. It is about realizing that all three are modes of one consciousness, and that you, the saksh, the witness, are none of them, yet you pervade all of them. I am telling you, simple truth straight away. When fears come, neither try to protect yourself nor try to accept the outcome of the fear. Just ignore and continue to be surrendered in the Paramashanta Swarupa, witnessing the witness, being Sakshi to the Sakshi, observing the observer. That's all. Every cell in you encodes Paramashiva. Let's bring this into your being, to your own flesh and blood. You have approximately 37 trillion cells in your body. Each one is a living, breathing, metabolizing universe. That is what is 33 crore gods. Crore does not mean crore. Here, muppattu mukkodi in Sanskrit, when it is used, it's called endless. 33 crore, endless. And remaining 4 are the creation, rejuvenation, Trobhava and Anugraha. 33 crore is in maintenance, sthiti. 1 crore, here the 33 trillion, the 1 trillion is creation, 33 is maintenance, sthiti, 1 trillion is rejuvenation, 1 is Trobhava, 1 is Anugraha, 37. So listen, in Sthiti, that 33 crore gods exist. This is what precisely presented in our Puranas, Agamas. 37 trillion cells in your body, each one is living, breathing, metabolizing universe. And each one carries the complete genetic code to build the entire organism. But the miracle goes deeper. Modern epigenetics has shown that your DNA is not just static blueprint, it's a dynamic antenna responding to environmental signals, emotional states, even intention. Your genes are not your destiny, they are your vocabulary. The consciousness is the author writing the sentences. Now the extent, the holographic principle, one more level. Now extend the holographic principle to one more level. If each cell contains the blueprint of your body is the microcosm of the cosmos. As above, so below. As within, so without. Then each cell contains the blueprint of Paramashiva, the total information of the cosmos. This is not a mystical poetry. This is not a mystical poetry. This is what Chandogya Upanishad declares. Sarvam Galvidam Brahma Sarvam kalvitam brahma. Sarvam kalvitam brahma. All this is Brahman. Not all this is made by Brahman, but all this is Brahman. Whole is in the part. The whole is in the part. God is not in some remote heaven somewhere out there. God is in your mitochondria as much as he is in Maha Kailasa. Paramashiva is in your mitochondria as much as he is in Maha Kailas. I have revealed in the past satsangs about DNA functioning as a receiver array for higher dimensional information. This is not metaphor, it's a biophysics. DNA is helical antenna, a supercoiled molecule capable of picking up and transducing electromagnetic fields, torsion fields, and according to some cutting edge research, even scalar waves. DNA is an interface between the quantum and informational realm and the biological material realm. When you enter into samadhi, witnessing the witness, when the sushumna activates, when the Guru's Shaktipada descends, what is happening biologically? Your nervous system is achieving a state of coherence. Brain waves synchronize. Heart rate variability increases. Cortisol drops. Melatonin and DMT spike. And your DNA literally unwinds slightly, opening the gates for new information to be transcribed. This is the download, not a metaphor, not imagination, an actual reconfiguration of your bioinformational system. Meditation is not spacing out, it is tuning in. And what you are tuning into is not your mind, it's a universal mind, Manon Mani, Manasarovar, the cosmic mind, the Hiranya Garbha that holds all patterns, all possibilities. Listen to the now, eternal now in you. Relax into it, witnessing the witness. Now, let's all enter into the 0 point field, samadhi, that gives direct access. Samadhi is not trance, it is clarity. There's a huge misunderstanding about samadhi. People think it's a coma, a blackout, a state where you lose consciousness. Totally wrong. Samadhi is the most awake you have ever been. It is not unconscious, it is super conscious. Yoga Sutras define yoga as yogaha chittavritti nirodhaha. Yogaha chittavritti nirodhaha. Yoga is cessation of the fluctuations of mind. Yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind, not cessation of consciousness, but the cessation of the mental noise. When the waves on the surface settle, when you see the ocean floor clearly for the first time, when the waves on the surface settle, you see the ocean floor clearly for the first time. The mind is a quantum computer running probabilistic simulations of the future and memories of the past. It's constantly predicting, planning, regretting, anticipating with endless distractions. This is useful for survival, but it is exhausting and it completely obscures the present moment, which is the only place where reality actually exists. Samadhi is the state where the quantum computer stops calculating and simply reflects what is. The mirror becomes still. The image becomes clear. In quantum field theory, the 0 point field, ZPF, is the lowest energy state of space, but lowest does not mean zero. Even in the vacuum, quantum fields are oscillating at their ground state, creating a residual energy density that, if you calculate it naively, comes out infinite. Physicists call this the cosmological constant problem, and they don't know how to solve it. But Vedic rishis have always known the void is not empty, it is full. It is Purna. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavasishyate. The void is not empty, it is full. It is the Purna, fullness. Isavasya Upanishad declares and celebrates Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. That is full. This is full. From the full arises. Taking the full from the full alone remains. The 0 point field is the avyakta, unmanifest, the akasha, ether, space, the chitagasha, space consciousness. It's a canvas on which the universe is painted. The silence between the notes that makes music possible. The gap between the breaths where eternity hides. The gap between the breaths is the ground, makes life happen. Prana functions. The method to access this state is what now I am revealing. How do you drop from the surface level thinking into the 0 point field? Listen. Paramashiva reveals in this Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Maruto Antarbahirvapi Viyat Yukmani Vartanat Bhairavya Bhairavasye Etat Paritavasta Chayate. Bhairavya Bhairavya Bhairavasyetat Paritavasta Chayate. When the breath is suspended either inside or outside, the pair of voids, inner and outer space, become one. In that moment, the state of Bhairava, which is fullness, arises. The breath gap, the pause between inhalation and exhalation, or the pause between exhalation and inhalation, is the doorway. In that micro moment, the mind has nothing to do, no in to manage, no out to control, just pure presence, pure awareness, pure I am. Listen. In the present, you have the memory of the past experience and the prediction of the future. In the present, you make the decision of what to manifest. What you manifest becomes the new body. He is describing the eternal now, the only moment that ever exists. Paramashiva is revealing this truth. Past is memory stored in Karana Sarira. Future is projection generated by Sukshma Sarira. Present is being the Atman. When you rest in the present, really rest, not just try to be present, you drop into the 0 point field and the download begins. The Guru is not a person. The Guru is a frequency, principle, tat. People think Guru is just a person, a body. No. Guru is a state. a frequency, a field, phenomenon happening in the body, in the Guru's body. Guru Gita beautifully says, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat, Guru Sakshat, Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. The Guru is Brahma, the Guru is Vishnu, the Guru is Maheshwara, the Guru is verily the Supreme Brahman itself. Salutations to that Guru. Verse does not say notice. Verse does not say the Guru is like Brahman or the Guru represents Brahman. It says Guru is Brahman. How? Because the Guru is one who is functioning as the pure presence, pure Chaitanya, pure Paramashiva. When such being looks at you, they are not looking as a separate person. They are looking as the universe looking at itself through another aperture. In that case, the illusion of separation cracks. Whoever looks into my eyes looks into your own eyes. If you can look into my eyes, you are looking into your own three eyes. If you stare into my eyes, you are staring at your own three eyes. Understand this precisely. Quantum entanglement is the state where two particles share a single quantum state such that measuring one instantaneously affects the other, regardless of distance. The particles are not communicating. They are one system appearing as two locations. Guru-disciple entanglement works. Guru-disciple quantum entanglement works the same way. When a Guru initiates you through a mantra, a glance, or a touch, through a mantra, word, through a glance, nayana, through a touch, sparsha, or simply a silent transmission, mauna, Guru is entangling your consciousness field with his. It may look you are still two bodies, but you are the one system in the dimension of consciousness. This is Shaktipat, the descent of power. The Guru's stabilized, coherent field imprints a pattern onto your chaotic, noisy field. It's like a tuning fork. You strike one, the other begins to resonate at the same frequency. Even though they are not physically touching, the opening is the opening is the moment of entanglement. The moment when the individual wave recognizes the ocean. Individual wave recognizes the ocean. Initiation through Nayana is pure Vedanta. Initiation through the mantra is the paths of Kriya Pada. Initiation through the sparsha, touch, is Tantra. The feeling connection is Bhakti. Listen. Sometimes it does not last forever in the initial burst because your Karana Sarira, causal body, your karmic operating system reasserts itself. But the Shaktipada has been planted, the seed is in the soil. Now the work begins. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana, authentic listening. Manana, consciously assuming. Consciousness occupies in spite of any input from any of your so-called reality. And that pure assumption is manana. Nididhyasana is manifestation. Listen. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana, authentic listening. Manana, pure conscious assumption. Nididhyasana, manifestation. Manifest. One of the most frequently asked questions is, does the Guru have to be physically present for transmission to occur? The answer is, based on both scriptural tradition and the physics we have. If consciousness is non-local, if entanglement is real, then distance is irrelevant. What matters is not proximity in space, but coherence in consciousness. When you decide, I am your Guru, and you declare your integrity right now, completing with all your past non-integrity, everything, just decide to drop the past and declare your integrity right now, consciously to me. Consciously deciding me as Guru. Place, space does not matter. Coherence in consciousness starts now. Quantum entanglement starts now. Quantum enlightenment begins now. Yasya deve para bhakti, yatha deve tatha gurau, tasyaite gatita hyartha, prakashante mahatmanaha. To one who has supreme devotion to God, and devotion to the Guru as to God, to that great soul, these teachings, these truths, these experiences reveal themselves. Tasyaite gatita yartha prakashante mahatmanaha. Devotion, bhakti is not sentimental emotion. It's a quantum coherence. It's the alignment of your frequency with Guru's frequency. And once that alignment is established, the transmission is automatic, effortless, continuous. Shivalinga, the Atma Linga, is the activation interface. Let's understand the Linga with this fresh eyes, ultimate truth. We have established that Linga is not idol or just a deity, it's an interface. The Vidyeshwara Samhita says, describes the Linga's appearance. Aham Nishkalo Niraharaha Vyapago Aham Sada Shivaha. Aham Nishkalo Niragaraha Vyapago Aham Sada Shivaha. I am partless, formless, all-pervading. I am Sadash. The Linga is the infinite, expressed as a finite form. It's a yantra, geometric power diagram in 3 dimensions, a standing wave of consciousness frozen in spatika, base shaft, crown as a cosmic ladder. Traditionally, the Linga has 3 parts: Brahmabhaga, base embedded in the ground, represents the unmanifest, the Avyakta, the black hole singularity, where all laws of physics break down. Vishnubhaha represents the sustaining field, the quantum vacuum in its stable configuration, the cosmic dharma. Sadashiva, the Rudrabhaha, cylindrical crown, fully visible, represents pure consciousness, the Purusha, witnessing awareness, witnessing the witness, conscious of conscious, Sakshi to the Sakshi. This is the wormhole structure. The base is one mouth, the formless source. The crown is the other mouth, your awakened consciousness. And the shaft is the throat, the channel, the nadi, the sushumna, through which energy information flows. When you offer abhishekam, ritual bathing to the linga, water, milk, honey, bilva leaves, you are not trying to please a deity or buy favors. You are setting up a resonance field. The physical act focuses your attention. The focused attention resonates coherence. The coherence tunes your biofield to the frequency encoded in the Atma Linga. Keep the Atmalinga in your palms and sit. With this initiation, it will stand erect, tall, on its own. You will radiate Paramashiva. Sound is the key. The sound which comes from the Guru is the key. When you listen to those words, when you chant those words, you are not reciting words, you are generating a waveform that literally rearranges the molecules of water in your cells, the firing patterns of your neurons, the spin of electrons in your mitochondria. Cymatics, the study of visible sound vibrations, has shown that specific frequencies create specific geometric patterns in sand or water. The linga is the three-dimensional cymatics pattern, the shape that the sound Om would take if you froze it in stone, in spatika. Activation is equal to inner linga alignment. But the ultimate secret, the outer linga, is just training wheels for the inner linga. Inside your body, the Sushumna Nadi is the linga shaft, Muladhara is the base, and Sahasrara is the crown. Listen. I'll now lead you to enter into the 0-point field, establish coherence with the Guru Tattva, activate the inner linga, and receive the download. Step 1. Reduce noise. Your mind is like a smartphone with 400 apps running. WhatsApp, email, to-do list, past regrets, future anxieties, hunger, itches, opinion, judgment, tiredness, boredom. You can't receive a subtle transmission in this state. The bandwidth is already maxed out. Reduce the noise. Kshana kshana uparamit buddhya triti krupidaya atmasamstam manakritva na kinchit abhichintaye. Gradually, through a resolute intellect, one should bring the mind to rest, making it abide in the self and think of nothing else. Gradually, non-violently, gently, not by repression, not by agitation, but by patient, persistent, gentle withdrawal of attention from the endless distraction and objects of the world and redirection toward the subject, the I that is aware of all objects. Create a space, ideally a darkened room, free from external light, sound, interruption. If you can sit near your Atmalinga, excellent. If you don't have Atmalinga, Pick up any stone, any linga, and keep it in front of your camera, your device. Declare you are offering that to me and asking Guru, me, to reside in that and make it into Atmalinga. Manifest it as Atmalinga for you. And sit with the Atmalinga and see clearly in your Hridaya Akasha, the space of your heart. It means the whole, from top to bottom, from your Mooladhara to Dwadashanta, whole. Visualize the Atmalinga. Darkness is crucial because it triggers the pineal gland and withdraws attention from the visual field, which normally consumes 80% of your cognitive processing power. In darkness, the brain naturally shifts from beta waves, active thinking, to alpha, relaxed alertness, to theta, deep samadhi states. Listen, sit comfortably, spine erect. Begin with natural breathing, no force, no control. Just observe the breath coming in, breathe going out. Now, pay attention to the pauses, the micro moment at the end of inhalation, before the inhalation begins, and the micro moment at the end of exhalation, before the next inhalation begins. Key is micro moment at the end of inhalation, before the exhalation begins, and the micro moment at the end of exhalation, before the next inhalation begins. This invocation is the entanglement trigger. Tell, I am tuning my frequency to my Guru, yours. Please transmit. Gurave Sharanam. Gurave Sharanam. Guru, Linga and Sangha, I surrender to this. And the transmission will come right now. Don't expect some fireworks or some visions or voices. I am giving you Shastra Pramana, the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, 24th, 25th verse, calls these pauses Visarga, the point of release. In that gap, Prana, life force, is suspended. Manas has no object, and Chit, pure awareness, shines. Don't force the gap to be longer. Don't hold the breath. Just rest in the gap. Let your awareness fall into that spaciousness. The way you would fall into a soft bed after a long journey. If you can rest there even for 1 second without thinking, you have touched the zero point field. If you can rest there for 3 seconds, you have entered Savikalpa Samadhi, absorption with the seed. If you can rest there for indefinitely, without effort, without slipping back into thought, that is Nirvikalpa Samadhi, absorption without seed. While sitting in the gap, silently invoke the Guru, his presence, a resonance, a field of grace. You can use a mantra like Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Or simply rest in the feeling of surrender, the recognition that I don't know and I don't need to know. The universe is taking care of me. Gurave Sharanam. This invocation is the entanglement trigger. When you say, when you declare, I am tuning my frequency to you, O my Guru, transmit Shaktipat. And the transmission will come not like fireworks or vision voices, like some imagine, whatever you imagine, it will come as Paramashant. Shift, subtle but powerful. Shift, a Paramashant, a clarity, a sense of rightness, spontaneous insight, simply a deep, inexplicable peace. Journaling, listen, inexplicable peace. Reality is holographic. Consciousness is primary. We are all localized excitations of one unified field. Then competition is insanity. Competition is insanity. The capitalist, Darwinian, survival of the fittest model assumes we are separate entities fighting over scarce resources. But that model is based on the outdated physics of separate billiard ball particles bouncing off each other. Modern physics and ancient Vedanta tell a completely different truth, different story. We are waves in one ocean, neurons in one brain, cells in one cosmic body. The moment we understand we are part of one, the competition is out, cooperation is in. We will understand, for me to know myself, I need to know you like myself. For me to know myself, I need to know you like myself. For you to know yourself, you need to know me like yourself and everybody else. That changes our attitude towards life and recently, Vatican has created a trade market, forex trading, listing the companies which has Catholic values. Kailasa will soon evolve and reveal. It's already evolved, but will reveal to the world a trade share market who accept this cosmic value as their foundation. Competition is out, cooperation is in. Competition is out, complementing is in. This is the dharmic download, dharma download. The moral imperative that emerges naturally from the cosmic consciousness. Those businesses which runs as per the cosmic law, whose money will automatically be transferred as your punya in the vertical time zones for you to carry on after life. The exchange rate is exact same. Those are aligned to that precision, to the cosmic law. Only those businesses will be promoted by Kailasa, through the Kailasa trade and share markets. Do you guys understand? The exchange rate of your currency here and your punya currency there will be absolutely same and in sync. That kind of attituded businesses and attitude, that kind of dharma-centric businesses will be promoted through this Kailasas share trade, Kailasas Wall Street, which will be named as Kubera Puri, Kubera Pattanam, Kailasas Kubera Pattanam. Understand? Listen to these great truths. How this dharmical download, moral imperative that emerges naturally from cosmic consciousness. Isavasya Upanishad says, Yastu sarvani bhutani atmanyeva anupashyati sarvabhuteshu chatmanam tatona vijugupsate yasmin sarvani bhutani atmaivabhut vijanatah tatrako moha ka sokaha ekatvamanupashyate. The one who sees all beings in their own self and their own self in all beings does not hate anyone. For the one who knows that all beings have become their very self, what delusion, what sorrow can there be, seeing only oneness? Evil is ignorance, avidya, a localized forgetting of unity, a temporary knot in the field, a bug in the code. And the fix is not punishment or war. It is education, illumination, remembering, enlightenment. When you bomb someone who you believe is evil, you are just creating more trauma, more karma, more knots. When you educate them, when you shine the light of awareness into their darkness, you dissolve the ignorance and the evil disappears. This doesn't mean you become a doormat. Bhagavad Gita literally set on the battlefield. Arjuna is told to fight, but fight from moksha centric, not from anger. Fight to restore dharma, cosmic order, not to satisfy the ego. I am revealing the ultimate truths and leading you into the quantum entanglement and quantum enlightenment. The essence you need to know. Remember the ultimate truths, final conclusions. You are not a body. You are a field of consciousness, temporarily localized in a biological form. Reality is holographic. The whole is in the part. The whole is in the part. Every cell encodes Paramashiva. Every moment contains eternity. Quantum entanglement is physical metaphor. Listen, I am repeating. First, you are not a body. You are a field of consciousness, temporarily localized in biological form. Second, the reality is holographic. The whole is in the part. Every cell encodes Paramashiva. Every moment contains eternity. Third, quantum entanglement is the physical metaphor for the guru-disciple transmission. Distance is irrelevant. Coherence is everything. Fourth, the Shivalinga, Atmalinga you are having right now is not an idol, not just a deity. It's an interface, a wormhole architecture connecting the formless, avyakta, to the manifest, your body-mind. Fifth, Samadhi is not just trance, it is super clarity. It's a state where the quantum computer of your mind stops calculating and starts reflecting reality. The download is real, not metaphor. Your DNA, your neurons, your Karana Sarira get updated with cosmic intelligence when you access the zero point field. Fifth is Samadhi is not a trance, it is super clarity. It's a state where quantum computer of your mind stops calculating and starts reflecting reality. Sixth point, the download is real, not metaphor. Your DNA, your neurons, your Karana Sarira get updated with cosmic intelligence when you access that zero point field. Seventh point, once you know we are one, competition becomes cooperation, and evil is recognized as ignorance waiting to be healed. Paramashiva is not far. Eighth, but ultimate truth. Eighth, but ultimate truth. Paramashiva is not far. He is encoded in every cell of your being. The Atmalinga is not a stone, it's an activation key. And the path is not complex, it is the breath gap, the Guru's grace, your own willingness, to stop and listen and be. Your own willingness to stop from these endless distractions. Just listen and be. Sit. Now starts the ultimate quantum entanglement, quantum enlightenment. I, as Paramashiva, Paramavatara, the ultimate manifestation of Param, Paramburu, Paramashiva Paramburu, am intensely present here and now. In my presence, all your negative belief system, your powerlessness, your impossibilities cannot survive. They will be burned completely. Right now, the very space around you is getting entangled with me. Quantum entanglement with Paramashiva is happening. Just by your simple feeling connection. Your whole being is plugged into my being. You are not a small, tired, powerless person. You are Paramashiva. Temporarily hypnotized, brainwashed to believe yourself as small. Listen, now I am here to dehypnotize you, release you from this bondage. First, I am revealing Paramashiva, me, to you, the me in you to you. Know me and you will know you. Aham Paramashiva Maha Sadashiva Satya Nirvigari Anadi Ananta Swabhava Mama Trinitra Tejasa Punaha Punar Ananta Pakata Appakata Brahmanta Pravaha Pravartate Aham eva desham napi Ataraha cha Atvaya Rupena Sarvadar Adishakti Rupena Anantakodi Brahmanda Yoni eva Ishvaradatvena Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tiroda Anugrahar Chabi Aham Nanavatara Bhavena Loke Lokena Graharnami Nithyananda Rupena Vismruta Tattva Smarakaha Bhutva Punaha Avirbhavam Tvameva Aham न मत्तो भिन्नः अस्ति कश्चित् दृष्टा याति मां प्रकाशयति च अभि अहम् एव मनवाः अम् अगोचरं मम पदं तथापि सर्वजीवकीर्तिषु मम नाम निनादति अहं सहस्रसूर्यप्रभा अमृतमाधुर्यं सागरसलील लवनता सुखदुःखसाधुदुष्टविद्या अविद्यारूपेण सर्वम् अपि एवं यव बीजे वृक्ष इव अश्मनि वह्निव पुष्पे गन्ध इव गुहा आश्रितः कुम्भकार कतश्चहं चक्रं मृत्तिका च सर्वं मम लीला एकोऽहं बहुष्यामि लीला समाप्ति समये निस्सङ्कल्प स्वच्छया सर्वं मय्येव लीयते तथा केवलोऽहं कैवल्ये विराजे ओ ओ ओ I am Paramashiv, the ever auspicious, eternal, immutable, beginningless, endless. I create this infinite, manifest and unmanifest universes again and again through the power of my third eye. I am the hub of the great wheel on which millions upon millions of galaxies spin as Advaita oneness. I am the spindle and the fulcrum of all that exists as Adishakti, the primal power. I am Ananta Kodi Brahmanda Yoni, the Om and the Lord of numberless worlds, as Ishvara, the infinite Lord and doer. I create, sustain, destroy, delude, and liberate through my grace. As the 10 incarnations of Vishnu, I grace this loka again and again as the countless incarnations. As Arunagiri Yogishwara, Pratipa Sarvesam, the illuminator of all, I walk sun-clad and free in the sacred land of Arunachala. As Meenakshi, who graces with glance, I conquer and reign, heal and bless. As Nithyananda, the eternally blissful, I manifest yet again to remind what has been forgotten, and as you, I remember and rejoice. My story can never be told, for there exists no observer apart from me. My story can never be understood, for the very thee, the intelligence that illumines me, is also I. My abode is Mano Vachama Gochara, a realm beyond body and words. Yet a million voices chant my name and sing my glory in the song of their own existence. I am the light in a million suns. I am the sweetness in nectar. I am the salt in the ocean. I am the color in the sky. I am the bliss in the blissful and the misery in the miserable, the goodness in the good and the wickedness in the wicked, the wisdom in the wise and the ignorance in the ignorant is also I. I am the hidden essence and possibility of all, as the tree in the seed, as the fire in the flint stone, as the fragrance in the flower, as the unheard silence in the music. I am the potter and the pot, the hand that holds and the force that molds, the wheel that spins and the very clay itself. All is my sweet Leela to celebrate myself in a million forms and ways. Ekoham bahushyam. When the play is over, by my own nisankalpa, my causeless will withdrawing all this into me. I alone remain in eternal glory. Kaivalya. Now I will lead you all into the process. First step, bring Guru's being into your emotional baseline. Let your default emotion be, my Guru is here with me, for me, as me. Feel me sitting inside you. Sahasradala pangaje, Sagalasida rashmi prabham, Varabhayagarambucham, Bimalagandha pushpambaram, Prasannavadanikshanam, Sagala devata rupinam, Smarechirasi hamsagam, Tatapidana purvam gurum. Feel my prana moving in your prana moving in my prana. Feel my heartbeat inside your chest. Feel my jiva inside you. Feeling connection is your emotional baseline. Declare inside. My first response to life is my oneness with Guru, my Guru Bhakti. My first emotion is connection to Paramashiva, who manifested as my Guru. Now, bring Paramashiva, the pure awareness, the conscious observer, as the energetic posture. Sit with your inner decision. I am the pure awareness which sees thoughts, emotions, body, sensations, but is not shaken by any of them. Straighten up your spine, chin slightly up. This is not just a posture. This is your energetic posture. Declare inside. I am the observer, observing the observer, not the observed. I am Paramashiva's pure awareness, not the powerless patterns. Now I command Kundalini, wake up, Uttishta, Chakra. From the base of your spine, Mooladhara, let the Kundalini rise, roll, explode, move upwards through every chakra, breaking all the clogged patterns, burning all the unconscious spheres, breaking all the Rudra Grandhi, Vishnu Grandhi, Brahma Grandhi, Brahma Grandhi, Rudra Grandhi, Vishnu Grandhi, opening all chakras, Kundalini, merge with Paramashiva, me, Kundalini, Kula Kundalini, wake up, merge with Paramashiva, me, Brahma Grandhi Vibhedanam, Vishnu Grandhi Vibhedanam, Rudra Grandhi Vibhedanam. Let your individual bioenergy become one with my cosmic bioenergy. Understand all your negative belief systems. Your I can't, I am not enough, I am broken are just wrong cognitions, not your reality. In my presence, these wrong cognitions are getting burned, bulldozed, destroyed, collapses, disappears. They are not stronger than Paramashiva's Sankalpa, will, Paramashiva's will flowing through me into you. Declare inside, in the presence of my Guru, Paramashiva, all my powerlessness is a lie. It is getting burnt right now. It disappears right now. Feel like blazing fire, Arunachala, mountain of suns, moving through your nadis. Every doubt, every self-hatred, every self-denial, every self-doubt is being reduced to ash. I am manifesting a powerful coherence in your system. Just tune into me. Let your inner chatter collapse into my silence. Let your inner dialogue collapse into my silence. Let your chaos melt into my order. Listen intensely. The quantum field is not outside you. The quantum field is not outside you. It responds to your inner cognition. Every thought, decision, emotion you hold is a command to the quantum field. I command your quantum field now receives only Paramashiva's cognitions. I command our quantum field now receives only Paramashiva's cognitions. No more responding to poverty, disease, powerlessness, ignorance. Your field now vibrates with abundance, health, infinite manifestation, powerfulness, ultimate knowledge. Declare inside. Declare you. My quantum field is entangled with Paramashiva through my Guru. It manifests only Paramashiva's pure will as my will. Feel every cell, every atom obeying this new command structure right now. Your past cognitions are getting overwritten. The quantum field resets to Paramashiva frequency. Feel the shift. Right now, your reality bends to this truth. I know everything and I don't know anything. Both are just mere thoughts. Drop it. Your reality bends right now to the Paramashiva's ultimate truth. Now listen carefully. You are not separate from me. You are not even connected to me. You are me. You are me. You are me. You, me, me, you, you, me, you. aham, tvam, tvam, aham. As Paramashiva's Paramavatara, I am awakening the Paramashiva component in all of us. Not tomorrow, not slowly, but right now, inside you. Repeat with ferocious authenticity, ultimate Shraddha. I am Paramashiva. I am Paramashiva. I am Paramashiva. Aham Paramashiva. Aham Paramashiva. Aham Paramashivam. Paramashivam aham Paramashivam. Paramashivam aham Paramashivam. Paramashivam aham Paramashivam. Do not try to feel it, just declare it. Consciously declare it. You don't need to feel it, just consciously declare it. Now, Paramashiva, I am leading you all beyond all planes, beyond all lokas, beyond all naraka, swarga, all vertical time zones are just different bandwidths of cognition. I raise you above even the highest planes into the formless space of Paramashiva. No name, no form, no past, no future, just pure existence, consciousness, bliss. Feel your boundaries melting. You don't even know body is there or not. You no longer limited to it. You don't even know whether body is there or not, but you are no longer limited to it. Thoughts may move, but they are like clouds in your vast sky. Stay as the sky, not the cloud. Stay as Paramashiva, not as patterns. Now I am leading you beyond all planes, beyond all lokas, beyond the Naraka, Swarga, all vertical time zones. As all vertical time zones are different bandwidths of cognition, I raise you above even the highest planes into the formless space of Paramash. No name, no form, no past, no future, just pure existence, consciousness, bliss. Feel your boundaries melting. Body is there or not, but you are no longer limited to it. Thoughts may move, but they are like clouds in your vast sky. Stay as the sky, not the cloud. Stay as Paramashiva, not as patterns. Bring feeling connection into your inner dialogue. You and I are not two. We are one consciousness playing different roles. I am bringing my being into your emotional baseline. Let every emotion taste as oneness, devotion, Paramatvaita Bhakti. Bring pure awareness, the consciousness observer, observing the observer, witnessing the witness, Sakshi to the Sakshi, as your energetic posture. Your spine straight, your inner space vast, unclutched, witnessing. Kundalini, wake up, rise, explode, merge with Paramash. Every time you hear these words from me, your biomemory listens more deeply, aligns more completely to Paramash. This is the permanent reprogramming of your being from now. Your default setting is Guru in your emotional baseline, feeling connection as your inner dialogue, pure consciousness, witnessing the witness, observing the observer, Sakshi to the Sakshi, as your energetic posture, Kundalini active, aligned, exploding, rolling towards and experiencing, enjoying union with Paramash. Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. I bless all. Paramatvaita Praptiras. Paramatvaita Praptiras. Paramatvaita Praptiras. Purna Arogya Praptirastu. Sakala Aishwarya Praptirastu. Sarva Mangala Praptirastu. Ananta Jyoti Praptirastu. Paramashiva Praptirastu. Paramashakti Praptirastu. Paramashiva Pada Praptirastu. Let the state of Paramashiva manifest. The space of Paramashiva manifest. Powers of Paramashiva manifest. Being of Paramashiva manifest. Super consciousness of Paramashiva manifest. Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva manifest. Let everyone's whole being radiate Paramashiva. Let all your decisions be from Paramashiva. Let your reality be Paramashiva's reality. Let Paramashiva's reality be your reality. I bless each and every one. आप सभी को मंगलमय हो। महापरमशिवरात्रि की शुभकामनाएं और आशीर्वाद। మీ అందరికీ మంగళమైన మహాపరమశివరాత్రి ఆశీర్వాదాలు. എല്ലാവർക്കും മംഗളമയ മഹാപരമശിവരാത്രി ആശംസകളും അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളും ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಂಗಳಕರ ಮಹಾಪರಮಶಿವರಾತ್ರಿ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದಗಳು. எல்லோருக்கும் பரமாத்வைதம் பொங்கும் பரமமங்கள மகாபரமசிவராத்திரி ஆசிகளும் அருளும் நல்வாழ்த்தும் நல்மங்களமும் புரணமங்களமும் பரமாத்வைத பிராப்திரஸ்து. Bendigo a todos ustedes con un auspicioso Mahaparamashivaratri. Que os benistos de un Mahaparamashivaratri. Blagoslovyayu Sheikh Vasna Blagoro Priyatnai Mahaparamashivaratri. Blessings to each and every one of you. Blessings to each Chit Sabha member, each Rajya Sabha member, each e-citizen, each Kailasavasi, each of the sannyasis, brahmacharis, grihasthas, Gurukul Balasans of Kailas. Blessings to all. Blessings to Lee Kimki on your birthday. Birthday blessings. I give you tatastu for this boon you asked. The boons you asked, I give you tatastu. Om. All those who asked the boons, I give you all tatastu. Om. Blessing. Blessing. Paramatvaita praptirastu.
श्रीकैलासोन्नतद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ श्रीमीनाक्षिसुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिवपुत्ररत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वतीस्तन्यपानलब्धदिव्यज्ञान विश्रुतसकलनिगमागमसारभूत द्राविडवेदप्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिवकरुणासमधिगतमुक्तामयचतुरश्रयान् गीयमान छत्रचामर श्रीचिह्नकाहलादिसमस्तबिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञानविज्ञानचक्रवर्ती सर्वजनसङ्घसद्यो निर्वाणदीक्षाव्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमतकलभकेसरी शैवसिद्धान्तस्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराजपाण्ड्यमहाराज गुरु क्षपणशाक्यादिमहान्धकारनिवारणज्ञानभानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदनपूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैवसमयकर्त्रे सर्वज्ञपीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासनपीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्रीपरमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।